And we continue our debate over the issue if gays wanted to be straight, if they can actually become straight. We are joined by Richard Cohen and Jeff Sheehy. Okay, Richard, before we went to the break, the point Jeff was making, he is one of 6 boys. He's the only boy that ended up being gay in his family, that he was raised the same way as his brothers. How do you explain why he's gay?
Right. Paula, do you have children?
I do. I have 3 of them.
Right. Are any 3 of your children the same?
I don't know. They're so little. They have very distinctly different personalities. I have no idea what their sexual orientation is when they're 2 years old.
Exactly. Every child is different. I'll tell you some of the familial conditioning experiences. First, it's a hypersensitive child. This is a deep condition. Second, Jeff, just give me a moment, please.
That might be a genetic basis for homosexuality.
Jeff, hang on. Listen to Richard, and then we'll let you complete your thought.
Thank you. First, it's a hypersensitive child, so he or she responds to stimuli different than the other kids. Second, we've seen in this population these children have a perceived rejection from the same-sex parent. Second, there's an over-attachment with the opposite-sex parent. Fourth, they may perceive or experience rejection by same-sex sibling. And fifth, there's a high percentage of sexual abuse in this particular population. Then environmentally, they also experience rejection from peers. They feel like they don't fit in and they don't belong. Religiously, they feel rejected because in many religions, they don't make a distinction between the being and the behavior. And having same-sex attractions isn't bad. It's the soul's attempt to heal wounds and fulfill unmet homo-emotional needs. And then now socially, there is indoctrination
Richard,
about this condition.
Richard, stop for a second. Does that, Jeff, do any of those reasons explain why you're gay today?
Absolutely not. You know, I have great relations with my brothers, with both of my parents. I was popular in school. I was an all-state football player. So I just think this is a lot of bunk by someone who's really not even qualified. Excuse me.
Okay,
not even qualified to make this assumption. You don't have a PhD. You're not a medical doctor. You're not a psychologist. You're a counselor. You have experience, which I believe. First of all, I believe you're bisexual, and I believe the people that you've been working with are bisexuals. Gay people are gay. And so you work with people, the one group, Masters and Johnson's, which claimed success in changing people's orientation, they found that 93% of the people that they worked with were bisexual. So you get bisexuals to say that they don't want to have sex with men.
Let me stop you for a second. Richard, let me ask you this question now. You are a happily married man. You're married to a woman now.
Yes.
Do you...
And we have 3 children.
All right. But do you fantasize about men at all? Are you interested in men sexually at all anymore?
Not at all, Paula, because homosexuality is driven by emotional brokenness. And when those wounds are healed and the unmet needs of childhood fulfilled, anybody will come into their gender identity and be attracted to the opposite, a man to a woman and a woman to a man. And that's what I talk about in Coming Out Straight. And for anybody who wants help, gaytostraight.org is our website, and 832 books. You can get the book. It'll be available in bookstores in July. And the reason I'm telling people this, Paula, is because our voices are not being heard in this country. We're being stifled by the homosexual activists.
All right.
What you're saying is not true.
It's Jeff's turn now. Okay, go, Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, he's obviously bisexual. So, you know, I mean, he's attracted to women. Well, you're bisexual by definition.
Jeff, you don't know me.
We're gonna see here in San Francisco 500,000 people in about 3 weeks for our Pride Parade. You know, these are happy, successful gay people.
That's fine. That's their choice.
Okay,
Jeff, that's their choice.
I don't think there's any pathology
I'm talking
here.
to people who want to change. There are men and women in this country.
You're talking to bisexuals who are unwilling to accept the gay side.
Jeff, are you telling me you won't acknowledge that any gay person out there has successfully become heterosexual? You're saying that's an impossibility.
I am. I'm saying that they're gay. I'm saying people are able to suppress their being because of the bigotry that they experience in society. I mean, I look in San Francisco. If people were really interested in doing this, we had the largest percentage of population of gay people probably anywhere in the country, maybe anywhere in the world. And you don't see his little operations popping up on every street corner. This is bunk.
All right.
The reason we don't have that here is because we don't have
Richard Cohen, you get the last word tonight. What is your closing thought, Richard? And if you could, make it brief.
Thank you. I just want people to know Coming Out Straight, Understanding and Healing Homosexuality talks about the causes of same-sex attractions and the healing process, how anybody can transition from homosexual to heterosexual. Gaytostraight.org and 800 32 books. If you're interested, it'll be in bookstores in July. Thank you, Paula, very much.
Sounds like there are plenty more issues the two of you need to resolve. We'll bring you back another night on the edge. Thank you both for coming in tonight.
Thank you.